All right, this is take 10, and at this point, I'm not even trying to make it pretty. Welcome back to the Chapel of Honey. I am very excited to be here. I thought I would be at work today. I'm not, so we're working from home. I don't know who needs to hear this, but clean your altar space from the floorboards up, from the floorboards up, from the very fucking base all the way up, okay? All the way up. I've started this video a billion times, and I was trying to be very nice and smooth about it. Like, all right, like when you're getting started, when you're resetting, it just needs to be said. Clean it from the floorboards up, okay? Altars are living spaces. They are living portals. They are somewhere that you are inviting on purpose spirit activity from intangible, invisible beings to be moving through. They are somewhere that you're inviting your actual family, the spirits around you, your blood lineage, to be there with you. Do you want to go to a guest house that's nasty? Do you want to stay in a guest room where the sheets are dirty? Do you want to drink out of used cups? I don't think so. I definitely don't. I 100,000% don't. I'm sitting in my altar room now. I'm very geeked. I'm psyched. I'm happy. I'm ecstatic. I'm blessed. I am grateful. This is something I've prayed for over a decade and worked towards, and it doesn't even feel 1,000% real yet, but it is, and I anchor it in, period. And I have a lot of cleaning to do. I have a ton of cleaning to do. I need to scrub these floors. I need to scrub the windowsills. I need to scrub the blinds. I need to scrub the windows. I need to get some Dawn and some Windex and some bluing in here. Everything needs to be done. There needs to be daily offerings and daily libations and daily cleansing prayers and more nailing down of things that I can even fucking count or keep track of. And I'm very grateful for it, and I'm blessed for it. And I'm saying that not to give you guys my to-do list, but to say that doesn't stop. You don't reach a certain level and get less work or less responsibility. If you think you have a spiritual vocation, you think you want to be a priestess, you think you want to be an elder, you want to be a two-headed root doctor, you think you got the calling to be a #1 conjurer, then you need to do all the work that comes with it. And I mean that in seriousness. This is a space where there's a lot of responsibility. I didn't end up staying home from my other main job today. I'm not even gonna call it my main job anymore. It's my day job, but my main job is this. And gonna be just sitting at home not doing anything. I gotta get this stuff together. There's a reason I get up as early as I do and do my spiritual stuff. There's a reason that this spiritual work takes up a lot of your life. The people that you might look at and say, wow, you know, like people love Marie Laveau. They love reading about Marie Laveau. They want to emulate her. They want to claim her as an ancestor. And I don't know why she's who came to mind. But people want to claim her as an ancestor. They want to say, I'm like her. But are you putting in the amount of work to be like her? Are you putting in the man hours? Are you putting in the time? Are you putting in the energy? Are you keeping those covenants? There's a lot of this work that is not glamorous. And there's a lot of glamour that can come from doing this work the right way. When you do things the right way, with the right care, with the right intention, with true and clear dedication, with consistent offerings, with consistent study, with consistent self-growth, are you personally meeting the challenges of growth? That's where the rewards are. Nothing about being a spiritualist is void of work. There is no element of being a spiritualist, especially in professional and vocational spheres, that comes without a great deal of work. It is what it is. There are spaces where, and this has turned into a little bit of a ramble, and that's okay, I'm gonna let it roll. There are spaces where I forget how much work I've put in over time. There are spaces where I am super excited about the work. But one way or the other, the work is always there. I didn't get to this point with this amount of knowledge, with this amount of effect, whatever it is, by not putting in man hours. I have spent pretty much all of my childhood, adolescence, through my 20s, and now the first year of my 30s, just dedicated to this, answering the call to this. And it always starts with the foundational steps. It always starts with the foundational steps. If I don't say anything else in my entire living body of work, or rather, if you all don't recall anything else from anything that I ever offer, if you happen to be in the spaces where I share things, it is that the basics done well, with care and attention, are some of the most effective, complex, and rewarding steps to take. Cleansing from the bottom up with care and intention, getting every nook and cranny, hitting that Cinderella, wiping down the floors, getting every surface, keeping your mirrors clean, keeping your incense trays neat, keeping those glasses nice, over time collecting really nice glasses, some good cut crystal with some nice designs, and giving them special water here and there, whatever it is. The basics of your own spiritual care, getting to know your own self, your emotions, your baseline, getting to know your interests and the things that you're called to for work. The basics being know thyself. That will never stop rewarding you, ever, at all. Knowing yourself never, ever, ever stops blessing you. It might not always be a comfortable journey. It might not always be easy. You might have to deal with some shit. You might be confronted. You might be uncomfortable. And sometimes just recognizing that you're your own enemy or you're in your own way, but that still blesses you. Okay? Meeting the foundational spaces, revisiting the basics, making sure you're anchored in the essential core knowledges, so that people are not pulling the wool over your eyes or getting extra dollars out of you just to tell you what I'm telling you right now. It always blesses you to do the basics, to do the boring stuff and the mundane stuff, and to do those things well. And I'm not saying that the basics are always boring. Learning tarot is really interesting. Getting to know your ancestors is really interesting. Getting to know yourself is a really, really, really cool lifelong journey, okay? There are spaces that people might want to bypass because they don't look as pretty, or they might not seem overtly as effective, or whatever it is. But sometimes the things that we're avoiding are the things that we need to study. So whoever needed to hear this, that was your little ramble. It's been a while. Welcome back to the Honey Sphere. Chapel of Honey is back in effect. But clean your space, clean yourself. From the floorboards up, okay? From the floorboards up, get your windowsills, get your baseboards, get everything. If you need to cry, cry it out. If you gotta cry some shit out, do that. A lot of releasing needs to happen, okay? So prep your space, take care of yourself, get to know you, take your time with the basics, take your time with the foundational steps, and let those things bless you, okay? It's all gonna be good. I don't even know at this point who I'm talking to, but I feel like somebody needed to hear it. So it's gonna be okay, it's all good. And that's all I got. I love you guys. Have a beautiful day.